What's up, everybody? This is Win coming to you live from beautiful Northeast Washington, D.C. And we have some By the Glass changes to talk about. All of these are going to be live. They're live now. So if you're seeing this video, please know all this information as fast as possible. Let's start with the easy things. 4 wines are off of the By the Glass program right now. This are the Scarpa Barbera 86, the Duke's Pinot Noir, the Horsepower Syrah, and the Quintessa Cabernet are all gone right now. But we have some really nice wines in replace of them. All right, so our first new wine is quite a mouthful, so we'll just jump right into this one. This is Thymiopolous Vineyards. Say it with me now, Thymiopolous. Thymiopolous. And the grape of the Thymiopolous Vineyards wine is Xinomavro. Say it with me now, Xinomavro. This is tough. The accent is on the second syllable, it's on the no, and the X sounds like a KS really smashed together. If you want to say it like a Z, that's okay, but if you want to say it 100% right, put it as a KS. Xinomavro. All right, so I'm going to put up a picture of the wine label here so you can take a look at that. So you can see on here Thymiopolous down there in the bottom left-hand corner. You can see Xinomavro kind of going around the border there, and right in the middle you can see the appellation that is Naoussa. So you can also see on here that the name of this wine is Young Vines, aptly named. So all of the fruit that goes into this wine is at most 13 years old. So what does that mean for the wine? Younger vines yield wines that are a little bit softer, not quite as age-old, generally not quite as mature. You think of grapes as people in that kind of way. So the wine is then aged only in stainless steel, so there's no oak on this wine, and the wine's just really fresh, really ready to drink. So we have the 2016 vintage, and it's ready to go. Xinomavro, as well as other wines from Naoussa, can be very tannic, very, very tight in youth, and very, very undrinkably harsh. So this particular bottling gives us a really approachable, young drinking version of what I think is a really, really great grape. On to new wine number 2. This is the Behrens family at the movies. Cabernet Sauvignon from the Great Valley of Napa. Behrens family is a very, very creative winery. So they started making wine in 2005. They had a label called Behrens and Hitchcock, very, very well known before that, and then they started their family label after that. All of their wines, they're different every single year. They have different names, they have different labels, but they're all sourced from really, really high quality, generally high elevation sites in Napa. What do we know about high elevation sites in Napa? Smaller berries, concentrated fruit, big tannin, chewy texture. These wines are no joke. So we are pouring the 2011 At the Movies. At the Movies is a pretty distinct wine. It was only made in 2011, and the story behind it goes like this. The Behrens family loves movies. They picked the grapes in 2011, pressed them, threw them in the barrel. A couple years later, after the wine had aged, they were blending what was going to be the final product, and they heard that Roger Ebert, famous film critic, who they loved reading and listening to, passed away, unfortunately. So they decided to make a special blend. They added about 10% Petit Verdot from high up on Pritchard Hill, and they called it At the Movies, and this is the only vintage that this wine was made. Let's talk about 2011 in Napa. This is important. Obviously, 8 years of age on the wine now, so that's a great selling point. 2011 was not a very critically acclaimed vintage. It was cold, it was tough, it was kind of rainy. However, the wines, with time, have opened up really beautifully. This wine is silky smooth. The alcohols are just a tick lower, which let the fruit really shine through. The wines have beautiful savory notes, asparagus, baking spices, vanilla from oak, things like that. This wine is in a fantastic place. This is going to be $55 a glass. So no joke on the price. Make sure people know how much it is. Should sell pretty easily. So get out there, mention it, sell it, tell the story, and let's make some money on that. All right, I'm gonna cut this video off after that wine. This is taking me a lot longer than I thought. I will get the last wine out to you guys tomorrow. Just a little heads up, it is Flanor Estate, Oregon Pinot Noir, 2015, Cuvée Constantine. We'll talk about it later. But regarding these wines, check out some links down here. Okay, you've got a link to Wine Folly, little primer on some Greek wine with a cool map on there. You can check that out. There is a text sheet for the Thymiopolous young vines, and the Behrens and Hitchcock website is super cool. You can see all of their labels, all the wines they've ever made, with all of their cool artsy labels and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So yeah, also comment, make some comments. Let me know what you think of the videos. Tell me at work, and I will make these better and hopefully maybe a little bit shorter as well. So one last thing, Kevin, tell them what to do.
Subscribe, get alerts, and smash the like button underneath.